Hi, so I've done some improvement. If you remember, this was a very weak plate, so I bought it, and this is a much bigger one that can hold the motor very solid. Let's say it's very strong plate, and it's connected to the pipe of the motor with screws, and it is connected also to the chassis, so it is now much more robust. And I've done a few other things. I also went to a welder and I have disconnected the wheel from its metal plate, and what I did, I did a construction from the base of the wheel, so I can move this metal, and it is much stronger than the aluminum that was before. Also, I had a shaft that connected to the rack. This was a very long one, so I cut it because I need this part to connect to the rack and the other part to this metal plate that will be connected to the wheel like this. And by this I can control and move much, let's say, much more force from the rack to the shaft to the wheel. So I need it to be much more robust because the aluminum plate was not strong enough to convert all the force and move it to the wheel. So hopefully this will help to make everything much more robust. Okay, so now the rack is connected to the shaft, and this to the metal plate, and now I will put the wheel here, and I need to connect between this part to the hole here, and then I can move the wheel very good and very robust. Hopefully everything will work now as expected. Now the steering is much more robust. I will demonstrate. I'm now moving the wheel, the steering wheel, and it is working perfectly as I expect. However, I see to the right is a little more than to the left, but I can adjust it now. But overall it's doing what it should do pretty good, so I am pleased. I don't know about you, but I'm pleased. So now I've added the steering wheel, and I've put aluminium in order to keep it stable, but it is not very stable because this is an aluminium. So I did add at the middle some strengthening with another piece of aluminium that is connected to both sides. But the steering wheel is more or less working, and the wheels are more or less okay. So I have a problem. I will have to put something much more solid in order to keep the wheel very strong. I didn't know that you should add very solid thing in order to catch it stable. So I will think about something that will be okay. Also, I added the bearing in order that the pipe from the wheel will not have contact with the aluminium. So this is more or less okay, and added the rubber in order to do some distance between the bearing and the steering wheel. So hopefully it will be more or less for the first time okay, and later of course I will try it. So this is first test after few, let's say, improvement. My wife is calling me crazy. I think she's right. Okay, so let's start. Okay, sensor, yes. So I have some Hall effect sensor problem that I should solve. Going reverse. Same noise. Going straight or forward, let's say. Steering is working. The steering is good, so I am pleased about the steering. Now let's try with my child on it to see if it will be the same. Some improvement made with the Hall effect, but overall it is okay. So calling him. אוקיי, רגע. ניקח אותך אחורה. אוקיי, so reverse. עכשיו. Just a second. Need to fix the wheel, the steering wheel. So, starting again. אוקיי, ליאור מתחיל. Just a second, we'll change to forward. עובר את זה לקדימה. אוקיי, תהיה מוכן. עכשיו, רגע. צובק עם ההגה, צובק, שמאלה, ימינה. עוד, צובק עוד. אבל מזה צריכה לאט. אוקיי, now we'll go to the other side. לוקח אותך אחורה. Going now forward. Okay, jump forward, backward. הבנת? אוקיי, רגע, עכשיו קדימה. עכשיו שאתה מגיע, תיישר, אתה בהתחלה זה ואחר כך תסובב את זה. Now I'm going to the other side. Just a second. מוכן? כן? Okay, so that's all for now. Need some improvements.